Potts Farm was a place to go.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the new fishing channel. So today all we're doing is basically just kind of setting up rods and shit. But I think right now we're just gonna go over some baits, all my new tackle, and just kind of get ready, because either later today or tomorrow we're gonna make the first video for the channel. Well, this will actually be the first video, but the first fishing video. Oh, by the way, new setup. I actually need to set this up, because as you can see, it is bird's nested to hell. So we'll fix that. Anyway, new stuff and old stuff. We're just gonna go through all my fishing tackle and my rods and stuff. We have 3 rods and 5 boxes and 5, 6. So actually 9 boxes, including this bag. So get started. Number 1, the OG, the Googan Squad box. Just gonna pop it open. First thing we're gonna pull out, I've got this little minnow spinner thing. Looks pretty good, I guess. Tape. I have the Googan Squad sunglasses case. I actually have those sunglasses on. And then I have the Googan Squad Neko. If we go over this pocket, just craws. Yep. Oh, I got this cool looking craw from my grandpa. He used to catch trout on it, so I think that's pretty cool. Then here we got some little swim baits. Here we have spoons. Craw's gotta go back. This is just like some darker like watermelon green craws. We got bit by a mosquito that itches. And up here we have some football jigs, big ones, small ones. I think this is a 1/6 ounce. And this is the same one. I have a 1/8 ounce on my other one. Right here we have crankbait, lipped crankbait. Right here we have another lipped crankbait, and then another lipped crankbait. So we got 3 lipped crankbaits in here. And then this is the Googan Squad lipless crankbait rattle trap with the chartreuse tail. Same as this one, just this is lip. That's box number 1. Right. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll start off with the small box actually. Well, we'd already started off, but we'll go with the small box. So right here is kind of like my hooks and stuff. Actually, okay, so there's actually a spoon in here. But I've got Liquid Mayhem. I don't know, it was a gift from somebody, I've never used it. Just a bunch of circle hooks. I got little jig heads right here for minnows and stuff that you'll see later. Like the Googan Squad Twitch minnow, which is really good. I would say buy that because those are really nice. I love them. And here we have kind of soft plastic-ish. Got chatterbaits right in here. There's 3 of them. I have 2 Googan Squad ones, and then I've got one I bought from Walmart. This is my multi-tool that I use, obviously. And then right in here, just some soft plastics that usually work pretty well. This is kind of the box I need for to put the most stuff in. Yeah, as you can see, this is my dad's tackle bag. I had to steal some of his fishing line because I didn't have any at the moment. Top water box. Ooh, my favorite box. This is my top water box. So I actually lost one of my Googan Squad Eat Me frogs. I had the green version of this Eat Me frog. Like the lime green version. I found this in a tree. I thought that was pretty cool when I was kayaking. So I've actually caught 2 fish on it so far. Over here I've got regular frogs. That's an Eat Me frog. It's Googan Squad Eat Me. Right here is just a rage frog. It's pretty bad. I cut off too much because that was when I first started. One of my first frogs. 2 frogs I have actually never caught fish on. I have a white and gray and yellow poppin' pickle. Poppin' pickle. Yeah, it's actually a scum frog, but it's a poppin' pickle, to be honest. And same scum frog, but it's a poppin' pickle. This one I've used a couple of times, haven't got anything yet. In here, I'm gonna start doing my own jigs and stuff. So, I have, I can't remember what they're called. Right here, I've got the, if I open this here, I'll show you. It's just for like your chatterbait or the spinnerbait or anything right there. Not a chatterbait, a spinnerbait to, hold your stuff. Right here I've got some Eagle Claw 9 30-pound 6 30-pound steel leaders. These are like for when I'm going muskie fishing or pike fishing, so that's pretty cool. We'll have to do some pike fishing sometime on the channel. Alright, so last box for the boxes, then we're going to the bag, which is right here. This one is just kind of my newest of the bag. Here's just a spinner, inline spinner. Here's another inline spinner. This is a Googan Squad one. Here's a Walmart spinner I got for my birthday. It's pretty nice. And then there's another Googan Squad spinner. Put that back in here. That's it for that box. Oh, we'll probably get some soft plastics as trailers and such for those. Alright, so that's those 5 boxes. On to this. This is probably my favorite box I have. Alright, so we open it. This is kind of what I use in my kayak. So there's 4 boxes. It carries 4 boxes. Ow, mosquitoes, dude. Goodness. And 4 boxes. This is kind of like a soft plastics box. I found these really cool things. They're like minnows. Here, I have one hooked up already through the side. But they're really cool because they go like this kind of in the water. They're like flukes, but with cuts in them. So I thought that was cool. Right here, just a lot of craws. Here's like a curly tail frog, I guess. That's pretty cool. Just a big old paddle tail. It's like a 5-inch paddle tail. And then right in here, just some tinier blue craws and stuff. Jig heads. This is like walleye fishing. Jig heads right here. And then more little swim baits. Okay, that's box number 1. That's the 1 box. Alright, so now box number 2. Oh, this is all my crankbaits and stuff. This is like most of my crankbaits. We got 4 Rapalas in here. Rapala stick baits, and then just a bunch of crankbaits. Lipless, lipped. This is probably ultimately my favorite crankbait. I've caught so many pike and bass on this. It's just so good. I think it's the Rapala minnow crankbait, I think. I don't know. It's a Rapala. I love Rapalas though. Alright. Next box. This is what the jig heads are for. Googan Squad Twitch minnows. But anyway, this is kind of like this is like a lot of soft plastics in here. It's kind of like a bunch of soft plastic minnows and stuff. We got orange, pink. I got like every color in the rainbow. Then one last box, which is ultimately my favorite box. It's my Senko box. I don't have that many types of Senkos, but it's my Senko box, and I absolutely love it. I like these kind of watermelonish green ones. These work really good if you put them on a wacky rig and run them, kind of hop them along the bottom. These are also really nice, watermelon green, dark watermelon green with black flakes. These ones I made myself. They're a lot different than the other ones, but I think they look nice. I spit a lot, sorry guys. But that's all our gear. Well, not all our gear. If you guys have any good rods, I need another rod for I forget what this is. I think this is just a reel I bought from a bait and tackle shop. I need another rod, or if you guys want it, I'm probably never gonna use it anyway, but it's here. I mean, I'll link it in bio. It's at 4 Rebels. And then I need batteries for this, but this is the only scale I have. I need batteries, but used it a couple times on bullheads and stuff. My dogs are going crazy. And then this is the greatest net ever. It's got rubber instead of regular netting, so it's the lure you can just pull right out. Alright, onto the rods. You guys already seen the one we gotta fix. I'm gonna fix that later. Shoot, whatever. I also gotta go get my fishing backpack because that's my dad's, like I said before. So this is actually my friend's. I'm gonna move this for him. He's coming over probably tomorrow. This is my first bait caster. It's a Mach 2. And you guys just slide down my chest. Ugh. I had to tighten it. There we go. This is my first bait caster. It's a Mach 2 with 14-pound fluorocarbon on it. And it's got a swivel, and then the Googan Squad buzz bait. I think it's called the Zinger. As you can see, it casts really well. I gotta actually tune it because it's kind of backlashing here. We're actually gonna tune it real quick. I kind of like mine to drop a little faster, but not super fast. Oh my goodness, that is like... Okay, we're gonna start all the way. Goodness. What you really want to do is you're gonna turn this all the way towards the front of the rod. Okay, see how it's not moving when I click the bail? Okay, so now we're just gonna slowly start turning this back. We're gonna open the bail and slowly start turning it back till we got it where we want it, to where it doesn't backlash when it hits the ground. So now you're just gonna give a nice little cast, and it doesn't. See, it's got a little backlash from earlier, and I definitely need to change the line. As you can see, it's frayed and got knots in it and stuff. But here, so it didn't backlash. This is from a while ago. I haven't changed the line on this in a while because this is the first time I've actually got it out in probably a couple of months. I've only been fishing 3 times this year, and I've caught about 7 or 8 bass and a lot of bluegill, but it's been fun. Gone out on a boat a couple of times, but no. So here's a tip, by the way, when you're rigging this up. So these swim, I gotta fix it actually. So these swim like this in the water. Like this in the water. So I rig this with it sideways so it goes back and forth like a tail, kinda. But that's just a Z-Man blue or black and dark blue craw. Like, see, I can throw this. There's no backlash. I'm fixing something. There we go. Now it's fixed. Shit. Oh, it's still around the end. My phone's being a pile of crap right now. Hang on. There we go. It's kind of sideways, but that's okay. I'm going to put it up 1 click. Okay, hang on, there's something wrong at the end of my rod. Oh, yep. Sorry, I had to fix my rod. Anyway, here we go. So, see, it did not backlash whatsoever. So then I'll show you guys my other rod. So that's the Mach 2. It's a great rod. It's like a $700 combo. Not that much. It's like a $300 combo, but I would get it. You gotta go on their website, or you can go to like Bass Pro and stuff. Now, I can't cast the other one because, like I said, we're gonna fix it later. But here is my American Hero Lose Speed Stick with the Shimano SLX. It has the internal brakes, but not the digital one, so it's not the DC. So, and then I just have a 3/8-ounce jig head with a craw on there with 30-pound braid, and I can just see that one backlashed a little bit, so we're just gonna give it a little tap, and now it should be. Oh my gosh, I gotta bring it up here so I can. And so here's the bait, so I'm just gonna. Oh shoot, I just stuck that in a tree. And I didn't even notice I kind of backlashed that. Alright. So this is a simple backlash. It's not bad because of thank God for my brakes. See, I can literally just 4 or 5 pulls and that's out. But I just sunk my thing into a tree. Let's see how that works. Yeah, it's stuck pretty good, but it might be where I can reach it. So you can see it, it's right there at the tip of my pole. There we go. Okay, so now I loosen my brakes too bad. That's the tough thing. I had this thing kind of dialed, but it wasn't perfect. So, oh, by the way, my next rod or reel I should say, well, I'm also going to get a rod for it, but obviously, but I think I'm going to put my money towards the Shimano Curado DC. Because I absolutely love that reel. My friend has one. He let me borrow it for the day. It is my all-time favorite reel. Number one, the zing, the sound it makes is just awesome. The sound it makes is just awesome. It's a super great reel. I take care of my reels. This one I've had for about 6 years, and it's really banged up, as you can see. This is actually the first good reel I ever got. I'm not saying that Mach 2 is bad, but the Mach 2 is definitely not the best starter because they're a hard rod. But we are at 17 minutes. Jesus, I gotta wrap this up in a minute. Well, you guys see my other rod. I guess the next video will just be us wrapping up. It'll be kind of a part 2. I'm just kind of cashing around with this in my front yard. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.